Sorry.
Okay, just show me what you have done in the last day.
We have done this program.
I think we are continuing the JavaScript.
Yes. Index 1 and index. Do not completed.
No, actually, screen is not visible.
My screen is not visible.
Yes, not visible. I think maybe network issue.
Okay. But I am sharing my screen.
Okay, yes, you can reshare. You can stop screen sharing and you can reshare. Yes, now it will be fine. Okay. Okay. We are continuing the constructor method, I think. Okay. So let's start with the constructor method of the JavaScript. Constructor method, what is constructor method actually? Constructor method is basically the same as just like the Java. Constructor is a block of code, similar type of method, and constructor name and class name should be the same. Whatever you take the class name, the actual constructor name also should be the same. And constructor does not have any return type. And there are two types of constructor. We have default constructor and parameterized constructor. Okay. Now the question come in the interview that why we use the constructor? I mean, what is the function of the constructor? Constructor mainly invoke or initialize the object of the class. That is the main work of the constructor. Suppose you are creating the object of the class and that invoke of that object of the class, or to call the object of the or the initialize the object of the class, we use the constructor. Basically, the main thing is initialize the object of the constructor, we use the constructor. Okay, now let give some example. It is a constructor example. with the JavaScript. This is what constructor and default or parameterized. Can you tell? Pallavi, can you tell what kind of constructor is this? Here implement in this code. See in line number 8. Just focus on line number 8. Yes, this is the what type of constructor is this? Here actually in line number 8, this is the default constructor. This is default constructor, and in line number 14, another constructor we are using, that is there are two parameter ID and name, so that is called parameterized constructor. One is default constructor, and another is parameterized constructor. Then after the parameterized constructor, we are using the super keyword, and we are calling the ID and name. So we are using this keyword, this.id equals to ID and this.name equals to name, or calling the constructor. After that, we are creating the object in line number 20. EMP is the object of the class employee, and then we are passing the value of the parameters 1 and John. 1 is the ID and John is the name, and then finally we are printing the ID, name, and company name. Okay, and now run. Basically the value will be printed. Okay, now next is a static method. Static is a different type of thing. Static is, you can say static is a keyword also. Static is a method also, and static block. So static can be three types: static keyword, static method, and static block. We are using in the main method that public static. If you know Java, we can see public static void main string argument. The static keyword actually will be used. Why the static keyword is used? That is the main question here. So why the static keyword actually used? So the answer should be static is one kind of keyword that we don't need to create the object of the class. So if we don't need to create the object, so the necessary so the memory will be free and program will execute smoothly, and it will also help the garbage collection. So in that case, we use the static keyword for basically removing the unwanted objects in the program. Okay, let's do one example. Yes, this. Here, if you see, we have taken the class test. Actually, taken the class test, and after that, static display. We are taking the method display, and it will be declared static. So the return static method is invoked. After that, static display. Again, we are taking the same method display, and it will be written static method is invoked again, and it will print also. Okay, now save and run. Yes, static method is invoked again. Okay, this is also the example of static method. Okay, here you can see the class test, and it's a static display. Displays the method, and after the return method, the static method is invoked, and after that, that is the show. We have taken the show method, and it's a normal method. Line number 7, we declare the static method, but line number 11, we just declare the normal method is show. And then document write in test.display and here. So var t equals to new test and t.show. T is the object for the test class and t.show we call the method actually. Okay, now save and run. Yes, that will print. Okay. And that is basically the static method and the before we do constructor, these are actually the oops concept actually. Oops concept in JavaScript. Encapsulation, then using of the constructor after that, the static method, all are there in the oops concept. Also the inheritance is there in the JavaScript. We will do next one by one.
Okay.
Do this example.
Yes. This is what type. Again,
Taken the, it is the default constructor.
yes. What type of constructor?
Yeah, this is the default constructor, and done that, document.write elements we need to print test.display, and whatever the displays we need to print. The static methods invoke that line. It will be printed 2 times because we have written 2 times the document.write element in line number 8 and 9.
Yes. 8 and 9. This. Yes.
After that, in line number 12, we will do the static display. Static display, we have taken, declared the display as a static method.
Yes, this is static.
After we will print static method is invoked. And var equals to new test, and then the script tag will print. Yes, now first of all save and
Yes.
you save that file. First of all save.
Yes, I'm saved. Okay. I'm already done auto save, sir.
Okay.
This
Okay.
yes. Yeah, last.
Okay. Next, the next our OOPS concept is encapsulation.
What, sir?
Encapsulation. Next. What is encapsulation? That is the main question. Encapsulation is the process of wrapping up of data in a single unit. Wrapping up of data in a single unit, it is called encapsulation. Basically, encapsulation is basically one kind of OOPS concept in JavaScript.
Yes.
And encapsulation, suppose I am giving you one real life example. Suppose you see one medicine, right? Inside that medicine is a consist of one capsule. And in the capsule, inside that capsule, there is there are so many vitamins and so many minerals are there inside that
Yes.
the medicine. So that vitamins are very small vitamins are actually called data. And if we combine that data and integrate the data in one capsule, that is called medicine. So in
Yes.
that case
Yes.
also, yes, in that case also, there are so many data are here and there. So we can collect all the data.
Multiple of data.
Yes. All the data are collected and then integrate in you can wrap it up and then integrate in a same place. That place is called encapsulation.
Okay.
Basically one medicine. That's the main thing. And the encapsulation allows us to handle an object using the following.
Can you send me short note about it? I understand.
Yes, I can send you. Okay, you can write in the note and just open your notepad.
Okay. Okay. What
And
I write?
yes, wrapping up of data.
What?
Wrapping, WRAPPING, wrapping up of data.
Mapping of it.
Wrapping up of data.
Then
Wrapping up data in a single unit.
okay. In a single
Unit.
unit.
Yes.
Okay.
Is called the encapsulation.
What is the spelling?
Encapsulation, okay. ENCAP.
ENC.
AP.
Huh?
SU.
Huh?
LATION.
Encapsulation. Okay.
That is okay. Now I'm giving you the first example. Always remember that it is basically one kind of, all the data are actually integrated.
Yes.
Hmm. Hmm. I'm giving serious.
Can you explain me?
Yes, yes, definitely. First of all, see, there is class student is there.
Mm.
In line number 8, after that is the default constructor we have taken. After that, in line number 10 is the, we have taken the two variables, name and marks.
Yes.
You can set two parameters. After that, get name. We have taken method. After that, this dot name. We can recall that the name and recall also the this dot name equals to name with the this keyword. Get name and set name. We can do this, that encapsulation. Basically, in encapsulation, we can do getter and setter method.
Mm.
That's why it is saying get name and set name. Again, we do get marks and set marks. See, get marks, and after that, line number 26, it will be set marks. Here, yes, it's just set marks. What about the parameter you will take? You need to implement the getter and setter method.
Any
Get
parameter
names,
you can.
yes, yes. Get name, set name, and similar way, get marks and set marks.
Yes.
After that, we have implementation on validation. If the marks less than 0 or the marks less than 100, marks is greater than 100. So it will take the alert invalid marks. If it is wrong, then it will give the alert invalid marks. And then yes, and marks will be print. If the marks is correct, then the marks actually will be print. After that, stud start is the creating the object and then initializing the value. And then print the value, get name and get marks. That is the total form. Okay, and now run and let's see what is the output.
Invalid
See,
mark.
this is the invalid mark because whatever the marks we have given, that is invalid.
Yes.
That's why it is invalid marks.
Job undefined.
Yes, the name also undefined because no number is taken. If you give the number 1 or 0, then actually it will not taken.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just change the 1 on 0 to below 100 in line number 40. Line
Line
number
number
40,
40.
40, 40, yes.
Yes.
See the number, there is no alert function is now working here
Yes.
because the number is actually valid.
Yes.
Okay, then do the next example. Okay, this is the same type of example. Can you explain line by line?
It's, there is the first function is student name and mark, and you give the two variable like the mark and object different is
It is
define
object,
property.
it is the method. Define property is the method actually.
Yes, and then function is given return name, set the function, object, then object define the
It's a similar way, object dot method actually. Define property is the method.
yes.
Then we will do getter and setter. Get function and set function.
Yes.
And after that we will give the value John and 80, and then we will print the value. And now
Okay, sir.
okay, we will do the next example. Okay, next we will do the inheritance. The next oops concept example.
Yes, sir.
Next is inheritance.
Inheritance.
Inheritance means suppose that is the main thing. That means the real life example is that your grandfather, then your father, then you. That is the real life example. So here in JavaScript, basically the inheritance is what? The inheritance is, suppose you have one parent class and you have one child class. So we need to take on parent class and we need to take on child class. So all the properties, whatever the properties are there in the parent class, it will go to the child class. When we use the extends keyword, suppose one class it should be A, and another class, another child class, we take B. So what we need, class B extends class A. So whatever we give the extends, all the properties of the parent class actually come to the child class. All the properties, methods, functions, all the properties that actually come into the child class from the parent class. That process is called the inheritance.
Yes, yes. Yes, I remember it.
That is also there in the Java actually, in the
Yes.
concept portion.
Meant the constructor.
Yes, class moment extends date. So that's in that case here date is the
This
your
is the
parent class.
child class.
Yes, moment is the child class, but date is the parent class.
Yes.
So all the properties of date come to the moment. And then we have taken the default constructor. After that, super keyword it will taken. And then creating the object name and then current date. After we will print the month and year and date.
Current date.
It will take the current and fetch from the system.
Yes.
Okay, now can you make one registration form?
Yes.
Can you make one registration form in the next example?
Yes.
Okay, so do you can take help from net also because of the
Yes,
all
sir.
the you can take the help from net also. Make one a simple registration form.
Okay.
And I am also, I think, in the previous session, I am also given the form actually. You can take help from there also. Using the JavaScript.
See. Yes, before the class, I think we are create login page.
Yes, yes. The normal HTML page you can do. Normal HTML and CSS you can add.
I have to
You can
create.
take, yes, 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 you have to.
Sorry, sir, I can't do.
You can take help from net. You can show the net. You can see the net.
When
You
how
can
can
type
I?
in the, you can, yes, you can go to browser and type, Google that registration form in HTML. You can write.
Okay.
You can write in the Google that the one registration form is there and you can take help from there. First of all, go to your browser. Write this right here.
This one? Using
Yes,
this.
yes. Simple registration form you need to.
This one?
Yes, you can take anyone, and you can edit also here. If you add, there is only two things there: first name and middle name and last name. You can add all email or you can add address. Also. Take help from this.
HTML list.
You can add list also, but basically this is the main template. You can add you can add this also. Yes, you can use this. You can use this. Already email password is there. You can use this.
Yes. No, I can't use that. This is the photo. I can test it.
Yes, you can copy from here, na? Copy from here and you
Yes.
can do in the VS Code.
How can I copy? Okay.
First of all, select, then copy.
Yes. You can change.
You can change the color.
This is the college registration form.
Yeah, whatever this, there is no problem. Maybe college registration form, maybe employee registration form.
Yes.
Okay. So they explain these lines from starting.
Okay. First of all, in the body HTML background color, you can change your background color, and then the label one, um, first name and middle name and last name. If there is a candidate, there they give a name, first name, middle name, and last name. Then label, in this label, we can add course like BCA, BBA, BTech, MBA, and like this. Label 3 is the gender, and
Basically, in the course section, actually
yes,
you are creating the drop down. You can see option is there, creating the drop down actually. Drop down
where
option in the select tag, we are creating the drop down.
I don't understand.
Drop down means actually drop down is suppose you clicking one button and then the list will come actually automatically. That is called a drop down. You run this program, then you will see the drop down will come.
Okay.
See
Okay.
that
Okay.
that is called what? That is called drop down.
Yes.
Okay, now again go to the program and understand.
Yes.
After the course, next.
Next is gender. Select gender and phone number, address. Phone number. Why it size 2? 9-1 is country code.
Yes,
Country
9-1
code
is country code, but
and
size is
value
2.
size
Because
is
country code
2.
size is 2.
Yes, yes, yes.
Hmm.
Okay, the number of digit is 10. Okay, I understand.
Yes, yes. And then it will be the address.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, and now again run this and again last C, and then try to fill up the form.